What's up, y'all? It is your girl, Kiwan, and I am back with Sisters, Season 8, Episode 18, Water Roses. Listen, did the heifers work on my nerves this episode? No, it wasn't the heifers. It was Pernell in the inward, okay? All right. So the episode picks up at Billy Jake's, where Penelope is still jealous as a mother. Okay? Penelope has a weird relationship with Jordan. I think it's very incestuous, if you ask me. I don't know. It's so weird. It's like, actually, it's also like a mother-child relationship. So Jordan is mad at Andy, of course, talking about she's unbelievable. Andy was like, what are you talking about? He tells her, you can't go 5 seconds without a man pining over you. And can't. Because when you got what she got, I'm sorry. Okay? So Jordan tells Andy he saw her face when he saw Pernell and Robin. And I was like, Jordan, please. Okay? So over at the airport, Tony tells Danny about her response to Leonard. And he's telling her about her being professional and her professionalism. And I was like, sir, please. So Danny says to Tony, so he gets to insult me and sexually harass me, but she's the only one that gets in trouble. So she asks, what's wrong with that picture? Like, I'm trying to make it make sense to me, okay? And, it was just, you outwardly did it. So this is what everybody's seeing. Nobody's hearing what he's saying to you. They've only seen your response, seeing what you've done to him. But it's insane. So child, over at Fatima and Zach's, he want to go over to Hayden and Tamara's house, and he want to go over there and beat them up. But then he forgot for a second that Fatima was pregnant with whatever he been. Zach, you are not in charge of naming none of your babies. Okay? Stop. They just have these terrible names. They're just terrible, okay? So, y'all. Aaron is asking Karen if she want to get back with him because Zach is unavailable. Yes. Okay? Yes. You remember when Craig was high and Smokey said, what did Smokey tell him? Smokey said something crazy, and it was like, hold on, y'all. So again, Aaron asking Karen, hey, you want me back because Zach don't want you no more. He about to get married, have a baby with somebody else. Well, Aaron don't know about the baby, but do you want me back because that nigga over there don't want you no more? Okay? Is that why you want me? And Karen was like, no, you show. I'm sorry, y'all. Karen get on my nerves. I mean, she used to get on my nerves. She don't get on my nerves now. Okay? So, Karen was like, baby, you give me 10 minutes and I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. You understand? They go slip into something comfy. Girl, Karen came out with that silk nightgown, but we'll get there. She said, baby, I'ma prove to you Zach is a non-mother clucking factor. Okay? Okay. All right. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so ghetto. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, listen, I am excited because I haven't been here in a week. And I was like, that's a long time in content, okay? My girls hold me down, the boys. Anyway, Paige goes to Sabrina's office and she tells Sabrina how she defended Maurice and that they're going out for coffee. And now she realizes that she needed to change some things. Basically, Paige apologizes to Sabrina and she would like them to start all over. She tells Sabrina that she's strong, she admires her, and she's a badass. But prior to all of that, Sabrina had to let her know, hey, we're always catering to white women. And do you know what I had to go through in jail? And do you really think I got this job because of affirmative action? And so Paige tells her, I did all these things. I said all of these things to you because I was jealous. It still doesn't make it right. And not that Sabrina's trying to make her pay for anything, but you need to know the ramifications. Like, you need to know how this made me feel. Not just as a woman, but as an African American woman who work hard. Who has went to school, done those things, got my education, got all of my accolades, and being able to work this job, work hard, move up, to become the person you see today. So I didn't mind that conversation. I thought it was needed. I appreciate Tyler Perry for this is character development. Paige's character has developed now. Where we seen her once, she's developing. This is called character development. That's my definition of character development. We kind of need that from Danny. And maybe more a bit from Sabrina. Anyway, Danny calls Fatima and tells her what happened at work. Fatima tells Danny to take a beat and then hangs up the phone. Hey, I'm going to talk to you later. So Fatima and Zach discuss who's going to go where. So Zach was like, well, why can't we go to Hayden House and then go to Danny's? And so Fatima was like, I don't know what she's going to do because she's not in the best of spaces. It kind of sent up a flag to me, like, I don't know what's going to happen with Danny. Is something going to change with her mentally? Her mental state? Is something going to, like, gradually progress? But they are worried about her, so she has Zach to go check on Danny while she goes to Hayden and Tamara's house. Why she going over there? It don't make sense to me, but we're going to let them have it. So Jordan tells Andy that he wanted to talk to her about them, but he thinks that she's still in love with Robin. He tells Andy that she's addicted to men like Danny is addicted to vaping, and I was like, oh. Okay, and I guess. So Andy tells Jordan that he and his sister is delusional, which they are, and she tells him she don't have to take this, so she gets up and leaves. So he yells, I know you're still in love with Robin, and she was like, yeah, I am. What? Tyler? Tyler? No. We're progressing, not regressing. Okay. I ain't got nothing to say. So, Tamara tells Hayden that she saw him stab Gary. She said she wanted she wanted to ruin Gary's marriage, which is why she went to Gary so she can blow up his spot. So apparently he got a missed call. Hayden got a missed call from Gary to come to the hospital. So he's going to go. Tamara's like, you tripping. You don't need to be going, especially what's happening. Hayden feels like this is the perfect time to go. A friend of my friend is my enemy. The man who was my friend who slept with my wife is now my enemy. So I'm going to keep my friends close and keep my enemies close and my friends close. Okay? So Zach goes to the airport to visit Danny. She tells Zach what happened. Told him that she got kicked out of the program. And there can be additional repercussions with her. She tells Zach she may have to sleep in their guest room. Zach was like, "Sure, I got you." And I love, love, love their friendship. It has definitely progressed over the years. Absolutely progressed over the years. Um, and he encourages Danny. He was like, you know what? I mean, like, you ain't the best at your job, but you like not A1, but like on a good day, C7. Most close to B1, but not quite. Okay? All right. So anyway, Karen and Aaron sleep together. Child, I guess, Tyler. This is just... what are we doing with the regression stories? Okay? You gonna bring the Panda Man back? Please don't. Anyway, y'all, though, let me ask, because I wonder if this is the end of Tony, if this is their exit, Tony Jordan and that Rich. I can't stand Rich. I wonder if this they exit, if they got they pink slip, in a severance package. Okay? I don't know. But whatever you do, Tyler, do it without me. All right. Anyway, so Maurice is on the phone with Pam telling her what happened. Maurice tell Pam he put the Roots to Riches in the microwave for like 30 seconds, and it was like some slip and slide records. His man was Trick, he was Trina, and it was you don't know that. Okay, it was some slip and slide records going on, and his man was doing all the tricking. And at this point, Pam should probably take her Roots to Riches. Well, I don't know. Miss Marie may not play that. And turn it into some lube. Okay? I don't know. And let Maurice be her spokesperson. All right. Anyway, Andy and Jordan, she come back into the restaurant. They sit down and talk. She admitted that she loves Robin. She tells Jordan that I wanted to love you the way you deserve. Basically, you deserve to be loved. And but she said she couldn't. She's just used to the toxic Nick. Okay, men telling her what to do. And again, this is another regressed scene. When we think Andy has progressed, she has definitely regressed. Now, her decision in letting Jordan go, good. I'm okay with that. Because Jordan has allowed his sister to disrespect Andy in ways that I can't even imagine. Okay? So for that, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with ending the Andy and Jordan of it all because but now rekindling a Andy and a Robin of it all, okay? So Fatima goes over to Hayden's house and tell Tamara, hey, I know that your husband did X, Y, and Z. And, and I don't know. I checked out. I ain't gonna lie, I checked out on that part. So then we get to the hospital. Gary tells Erica that he will take care of her student loans. And he asks her for you-know-what on a you-know-what. Okay? He asked her to do a mic check. All right? And she did a mic check. Okay? I told y'all, Gary ain't gonna bit more take care of that lady's student loans, child. So, so Sabrina and Paige talk about her fertility journey and Richard's sperm, and she feels like she doesn't have time, and they both are sharing stories. Sabrina feels like I'm 35, and I'm like, girl, so what? There are other ways you can have a baby if this baby don't come out of you. I just feel like, can we get out of this biological clock thing? Can we also understand that there are other ways, and you know, you may not want to have a baby over here with Rich, and that should be okay. But you owe him no loyalties. None. If you want to carry Damani sperm, carry Damani sperm. But this emotion that Sabrina is constantly carrying as it relates to these men are very annoying at this point. It's like they don't even value Sabrina. You know, Sabrina is a good person. And I just want her for once to be with somebody who is equally as good to her as she is to them. Not no fake, not, you know, we all come with our own stuff. But at the same time, she needs somebody who's going to be just as good. Somebody she can have a family with. These are things now that we need to be seeing after 8 seasons, Tyler. We need to see progression in relationships, not this toxicity, okay? So Rich walked in, and Paige was like, well, we don't allow, and Sabrina was like, Paige. She was like, oh, I'm sorry. So she tells Rich, can we meet up later and we talk? I just hope she breaks up with him. I hope she breaks up with him. And then Tony goes to Danny and tells her she's suspended without pay. I think he says indefinitely, or just suspended. I think he said indefinitely. I'm not sure. But Danny is suspended without pay. And this is where the episode ends. And I was like, for the things that Leonard has said to Danny, I don't think that he should be able to get into the program. Yeah. I don't think that he should be able to get into the program. Also, but I'm sure they're gonna allow Leonard to get into the program. Anyway, this is where the episode ends. Next week, Miss Lisa child gonna bust up on that groove. And Miss Lisa, girl, you got a bad habit of busting in on people. And if this lady wants to get her pregnant swerve on, then that's up to her. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay? You did your due Jills when you busted Pam in that office with homeboy. Okay? What else supposed to happen? Child, it's a whole bunch of, and we're just gonna go from there. Okay? I will see y'all next week in the next episode. Anyway, if you have any comments, concerns, outbursts, emotional, non-emotional, non-verbal, drop them in my comments, okay? And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.